Welcome back to Good Morning Football and happy Monday, everyone. Welcoming in Will Selva on the West Coast with your headlines on a Monday morning.
What's going on there, Kay and guys? Hope you all had a great weekend. I know that I certainly did. Phil Mickelson, also the oldest to win a major championship, so very excited about that.
Arizona State.
Why don't we take a spin? Yes, there we go, Shrakes. Forks up all day, my friend, all day. All right, so now that I'm here, now I got the makeup and I got the suit, let's do this. Let's take a whirl around the AFC West, starting in Kansas City with all-world quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes is expected to be on the practice field mañana, Tuesday, tomorrow, when the Chiefs begin organized team activities. Our James Palmer, who happens to be with us this morning and the entire week, is reporting Mahomes is ahead of schedule in his rehab from toe surgery this offseason. Last month, Mahomes shed his walking boot in a wake of a turf toe injury that hampered him down the stretch of the 2020 season. Meanwhile, Broncos pass rusher Bradley Chubb, who makes a living chasing down Mr. Mahomes, recently underwent a minor ankle procedure and will be ready for training camp. Chubb missing weeks 16 and 17 due to an ankle issue, but despite the setback, Chubb tallying 7.5 sacks en route to his first Pro Bowl selection. Chubb's teammate, Melvin Gordon, will try to prove he is still a high-caliber NFL running back this season. With Philip Lindsay now gone, Gordon is the unquestioned lead back for Denver, appearing on the Total Access The Locker Room podcast. Gordon expressing that he still feels like he can do everything asked of him.
I'm a better back than what people make out. If you just watch my games, man, it's just, unfortunately, injury is a part of the business, man. I've been, struck with that a few times, man. I just don't feel like they got me up there with the top tier backs. I feel like I could do anything. I could pass pro, I could catch the ball, I could run the ball. It's just not like I could just run the ball only. Like, I'm an all around player. I feel like I'm a pretty smart player. I know, concepts. I know what's going on, and it's just a lot that get overlooked.
Gordon there with Baldy and Emrov for the Total Access podcast. And so you look at what Denver has done with that backfield. They have also decided to bring in Javonte Williams, whom they selected in the second round, as well as Mike Boone. So he is in the last year of his contract. So Melvin Gordon, guys, has a lot to prove this season. And clearly, as you heard, he's got that chip on his shoulder.
He certainly does. Thank you so much, Will, for outlining that. Let's talk about this. So he held out the first 4 weeks of 2019. Of course, even doing that, though, he still has the longest active streak of 8 touchdowns on the ground a season. 5 straight years of that going. He's capable on the ground, through the air, as a pass catcher. We've seen it. We've seen high points of production from this player. So he clearly believes, as he just told Baldy and Emrov, that he's got plenty more to offer this season, even beyond that. If we look at the entire NFL, guys, which player do you think has plenty left in the tank, James?
I'm going to go with Melvin Gordon's teammate, Kareem Jackson, at the safety position. Somebody maybe a little under the radar on the national perspective, but this is a guy that was a first-round pick at cornerback out of Alabama by the Houston Texans. He's going into his 12th season. He is 33 years old. How many 33-year-old safeties do you know out there still going out there and being extremely physical the way Kareem Jackson is, extremely durable at the same time, has changed positions, shown his versatility, and is extremely important as one of the best safety duos in the NFL, with him alongside of Justin Simmons, now the highest paid safety in the NFL. And he will do great things to help groom another Alabama first-round pick in Patrick Surtain, showing him the ropes of what it's like to come in and try to make an impact right away. Kareem Jackson did not have a very good situation in Houston when he came in 12 years ago to one of the worst defenses in football, but he is still playing really, really good football at 33 years old.
For the last couple of months with the NFL draft coming up on us, we were talking a lot about what should the Atlanta Falcons do. And they had an opportunity to possibly take Justin Fields or a Mac Jones. And there was a lot of banter. Shregs, you heard a lot of different rumors. And a lot of people were thinking that maybe they would move on from Matt Ryan. But I still believe Matt Ryan has a lot of great football left in him. He's got a ton left in the tank. Let's just take a look at Matt Ryan, what his production, all right? 10 straight seasons, he's got 4,000 plus passing yards. This guy's 36 years old. We just saw Tom Brady hoist another Lombardi trophy at 40. He's got plans to play into his mid-40s. And I look at Matt Ryan, and look, the guy could still sling it. You add Kyle Pitts to the equation here. I kind of can't help but go back to 2013 when a 37-year-old Peyton Manning broke an NFL record for touchdown passes in a season with 55. So, look, Peyton did it. I think Matt Ryan, and that was coming off of a neck surgery. I think Matt Ryan, certainly has the talent around him to do something like that. And I think he's got plenty of talent around him to play for another couple of years.
You guys both picked veterans who maybe you would say their best years are behind them. I'm going to go with a veteran who's still under the age of 30. He was born in 1991. That's Jimmy Garoppolo. I know we're turning the page to Trey Lance here, but I think Jimmy G could still sling it. I think Jimmy G is going to have a statement this season, not only for the rest of the league, but for that 49ers franchise that has already decided to move on past this year. Look, you can't trade next year's first-round pick and the following year's first-round pick and take a quarterback and not get him on the field in the next 24 months. Essentially, this is Jimmy G's last stand with the 49ers, and I think he's got a lot of tools around him, and I think he's got a lot of game left. He's been injured. When Jimmy G is healthy, the 49ers win. When Jimmy G is healthy, he plays good football. The problem is he can't stay on the field. If he does stay on the field, and I'm hoping he does, I think Garoppolo's going to show he's got a lot more in the tank. And then he becomes a very interesting piece in this NFL landscape because here's a quarterback turning the age of 30, not 40, 30, who's been to a Super Bowl, who can still sling it and is coming off his second great season in 3 years. And suddenly he'll be an obtainable asset because a team traded up 2 future first-round picks to get another quarterback to replace him.
It's so well said. None of you